And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. I'll shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. But just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Alright, so we're back to my alt account, and we're back to doing some more map clearing as a relatively new player. I have a character who I haven't maxed out her skill yet. This one, my main ranger here, she's level 60. So we're gonna continue on. I got Blish working again, so we're got up and running. I took a break from recording long enough to, I stopped, I took a break. I got stream done, and then I took a break long enough to eat and drink, and then we're back at it again. I tried to record stuff on YouTube, on stream, but I just didn't really want to play my alt account right away because I didn't have a lot of energies to be messing with it. And, by the time I, was eating, I was back to being energetic enough to do it. So instead of trying to reload, the stream and start again, I just decided to pick it back up. It's a good one to get the skimmer for. So yeah, we're just back here doing things. Okay, question here. These guys are like the Whisper organization. Wouldn't exposing your arms and back be a bad idea? Like, wouldn't it, like, make backstabbing and being stabbed by poisonous daggers easier? I just want to know. I'm just curious. Would it make it easier to be stabbed? Oh my god. Oh, I got the glider. Okay, yeah, I got the other thing. Ooh, sorry, got some lag spike. They're doing rifts on the map, so there's probably a lot of activity going on right now. Not a problem, not a complaint, just a lot. Okay, so I don't have my snow crow. My little snow owl. Is this even helping? I don't know. We'll find out. It helped a little, but not enough. I don't really want to go in the water because I don't have a water mount. See, I still think that skimmer should be a Tyria thing. Or an obtainable thing you can get from Tyria. Once you have, like, Path of Fire. I know it's locked behind Path of Fire, that's fine, but it should be one of those things that you could get after you've got it in Tyria. Because there's a lot of places in Tyria that have water. More places in Tyria have water than any of Path of Fire areas. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of things. Secure the turret. I really do feel like the underwater combat could be improved just by having more weapons to select from. Or, as I've said this before, and I think that this would be cool, or if, for instance, this is the harpoon gun, right? It'd be interesting if you could do a thing with the harpoon and the spear, where you could trade out skills for other skills. Like, I really don't care about this skill 1. Skill 2 is cool. But, like, you could, like, swap out with different skills, so you can make different builds with it. So instead of having multiple weapons, you have multiple varieties. It's kind of like how you have your skills here, where you can swap them out. But, with this, you would have to, like, craft it that way. So in order to prevent people from just, like, you know, spamming, from... Like, you could make it dynamical where you can move them and stuff. But I think it'd be cool if you had to craft them. in order to get these different skills, you have to get these different stones to put into your spear gun. And so you can pick all 5 of this. So if you don't like this skill, the backward skill, which I like, but you don't necessarily like, then you could swap it out. If you don't like these things, I would like a throwing skill with the okay, I guess that one's technically a throwing skill. It's more like a poking. But I would like a multi-shot of the spear where you could throw the trident. Sorry, I was looking at their mount's color. But I think it'd be kind of cool if you could, we're using straight back to the exclusive thing we got right now. We need to do one more. Probably kill one more thing. But yeah, like, make it to where you could change it out, but, like, make it to where it is craft locked, so once you craft the spear or the harpoon, you can't undo it in order to prevent it from being too OP. But it makes it to where players can have their custom builds on what they want on their harpoon. And same thing with, like, the spear and everything else for underwater stuff. I think that would be really, really cool. A blood idol. Also, I need to look up the information on the crate, because I want to know more information about them as a culture. I feel like there's a lot of information, but they just kind of are always baddies. They're always, like, just the bad guys. But I kind of want to know where they came from and whatnot and all this other stuff. I think it'd be cool. Okay, we are gonna go swimming over here, though. I believe, right? Because well, it's actually farther along. Actually, I'm gonna teleport. I don't like the idea of teleporting, but we're gonna do that because I need to get over to this hero point, and there is I believe, a waypoint on the far corner. If there's not a waypoint, there's a entry point or something. It's down here. I had the last time I did this, I ended up forgetting it. Okay, so I need this point here. You know, I don't have a riff. You know what? I kind of wonder now. I'm going to go help him with this rift, because I have a curiosity. If you help someone with the rift and you do not own SoTO, do you get rift resources? Because I've seen players help, and they're like, I don't know what this is. And it's like, yeah, I know. You know, do they get rewards too? I would love it if they did, but I also feel like they don't. I feel like they just get XP and potentially other armors and rewards and things. And because of that, I'm just gonna help them out. I'm curious. I haven't got a chance to ask somebody who's brand spanking new if they got anything special from them. But also, most new players probably wouldn't know what they're looking at anyways. Oh, so they do get rift materials. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, you can't really use it for much, I don't think, at the beginning. But the fact that you're still getting it is really cool. Great job, Arena. That is a cool thing. I'm firing off everything and nothing. I am a baby. My weapons and my skills do not do much, but they do something. It's a thorn in the boss's side, nothing else. Yes, I can help him seal it, but that's okay. So cool. So, if you don't have the expansion, you still get Rift things. You just don't get to join in with them, right? Well, hold up. Let me see, actually. I might actually have that expansion. Let me see, though. I better check before I say that too much, because I do have this. Okay, so I did get... hold up, let me see. Let me check my story. It'll tell me if I have it. Okay, yeah. So I don't have any of these. Yes, okay, cool. So I don't have Secret of the Obscure, but there is rifts that you can get. Okay, cool. So I was curious about that. I was pretty sure I haven't gotten Secret of the Obscure and Jantha for this character yet, for this toon or this account. I have got the other expansions because they were on sale. I'm waiting for the others to go on sale and to justify going to them once we have gotten kind of far into these ones. But I'm pretty sure we only have we have 3 of the expansions. We have End of Dragons, we have Hot, we have Path of Fire. I wanted the fishing for my altitude, so we need Secret of the Obscure and Jantha, and then we'll be back to... We'll have the same stuff we have with our main character. But I wanted to test that out. I'm really excited that we got to see that. Because I didn't get to see that when... Because I obviously bought the expansion when it came out. But it's nice to know that it does, in fact, carry over. Because we have earned this. I don't think I just want... I think I just didn't want to fight the Saurans here. But, yeah, so that's cool. So you still get Rift stuff, Rift rewards. Let me check, though. Yeah, you get Rift rewards. They just get put into your stuff. Because I don't think you can use them for anything right away. But it's still pretty cool. We do need to actually go and, go into the Shiver Peaks. I think right now we're in the human territory. Well, not the human territory. We're on the edge of the Blood Coast. Right? Because I was avoiding doing... I'm trying to go from this side of the map to the other side of the map. So... I'm trying to decide here. We may end up having to craft with this toon. It depends, because I'm kind of trying to... I really want to do it from one side to the next, but because of how the maps are, sometimes it's not possible, because right now, these guys are already at my level, and I don't think I'll be level 70 by the time I leave. That would be lovely. Because then I would have to worry, because once you're level 70, you can kind of manage, most maps. I mean, 80 is still going to be a struggle, but, it's not going to be one of those things that's going to be... It's not going to be your main priority. Most maps in the core map are going to be level 60, except when you start getting into ore. And then those are level... I believe those are level 80 areas. For how much time this takes to spell cast. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I was quiet because I was trying to deal with this.
We heal as one.
Do more rifts over there. I wonder if it should help revive some of the
We heal as one.
these guys are so annoying.
We heal as one.
Like I said, I'm very much at level with them, and that's gonna be a problem because they're red on my level, so that means they're gonna be difficult to get. Yeah. Get out. Okay. Set free. Get them out of here, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, cool. What level is this 2 to get? It's level 60 for sure. 64. Okay, yeah. So these guys are 3 levels above me. So it's not too bad, but not great. Change the drawings. Sorry, I was laughing about that idea. Man, I miss being a soul beast already. It's probably the first time I go for a soul beast. Other than, I believe, canonically, Hot is next. But also because of the fact that I want, what's the word I'm looking for? I want, Soul Beast. At the very least, to unlock it. I might still... When I first did it, I skipped Hot and went to Path. And I've seen a lot of people still do that. Because Path of Fire is really difficult if you do it, first. Especially with mounts, even with Raptor and Springer and Warclaw, it's still very difficult because a lot of Condi, and Condi is like really powerful against DPS. Not enough to be like you can't do it. It's just really difficult, and there's a lot of things that gets a problem, especially with later maps, and that's a problem. Oh, good, I can finally leave. Oh, hey, look, yeah. Cool. Okay, cool. Let's get on the giant Warclaw. I was gonna call the let's get on the road, and then I lost my track of thought, and then I muttered off because I was like, what did I say going on about? I don't remember. We are gonna come back for that hero point. I want to get over here to this coast. And do it this way. I kind of wonder if I shouldn't go take my other tune and go get Springer or Skimmer for this stuff. But I'm also sitting here like I could also just wait, like the responsible adult that I am, and get it later. Because what I did when I first played Guild Wars 2 is I skipped Hot and went to Path. And I really enjoyed doing that because I actually really enjoyed Path's like situation stuff, you know, like the items and things. I enjoyed the mountains and stuff. But another thing I could do, and I don't know if I'll do it, I could theoretically skip it and then come back to it. I just realized there's a fence here. Where's this lead? Interesting. I know it doesn't go anywhere map-wise, but it's just interesting it's there. I was gonna say, we're gonna teleport back, but I wanted to get this over here so I don't have to come back and do it. Sorry, I was looking over here. Do I have anything else? I don't think so. Skimmer dive. To what? Is there something down there? Okay, well, whatever. I'm sorry. Just again. But I could theoretically upload them with Hot first and then Path of Fire in order to make it chronologically sitting in order. But I also could just label them as their own separate thing too. I'm kind of tempted to do the separate thing because I feel like that way I don't have to try and censor what I say, so people aren't like getting like, you know, spoilers. They can just, you know, you could tell by how when I started stuff. Like I said, I don't know if I'll do it the right way this time. You're supposed to tactically still not, you know, story-wise go that way. I never bother with it. Okay. Well, let's hope there's a little bit of land that I can kind of wander on. whole ass crater here. Let's see. Oh, there's a thing. Oh, this is cool. Okay, I remember this being a thing in when I was doing my mesmer, but I totally forget every time that there's like a bunch of lava hidden places in core. There's so much of core that it's insane. Glad he's not super potent. I hope I can get enough points to level the thing. I can't remember if Druid came with Path of Fire or Hot. I can't remember which. Or if it was part of Hot in general. I don't remember. I feel like it Soul Beast and Druid came together. He's not really fighting back, is he, much? I mean, I appreciate, but yeah. Or maybe I should say she. It might be here. I don't know the individual and the reference that they're doing, or the like what they are doing down here. Nice. Okay. We're gonna pick the the pants, I think. There's a reason I'm picking the pants. I'm not gonna wear the pants. Because they're not the right builds of what I need to do. Okay, so we've got that. I've done this one, right? Yes. We do need to come over here and do a bunch of the points of interests. Ugh. Honestly, I like running around with Warclaw. It's really nice. I really appreciate ArenaNet making it to where the Warclaw was something you can unlock with I believe it's End of Dragon. Because I got End of Dragon and Springer from, or I got Warclaw and Springer from End of Dragon. I'm glad they did this though. Here's why. When I first played Guild Wars 2 a long time ago, Warclaw was actually one of my last mounts that I ever got. Not a joke, not an exaggeration, full on serious. It was one of my last ones that I ever got. And it wasn't from a lack of wanting it. It was from a lack of being able to do World vs. World. And I still stand by the fact that trying to do that World vs. World grind to get Warclaw is torture. Torture. But, at least I can use it, because I wanted it more for World vs. I wanted the mount for World vs. World, yes. But I also just wanted it for the completion part of it. And it really makes me kind of sad because why it's not the fastest mount, obviously. It's definitely one of the most funnest to run around with. It's kind of, to me, it makes the terrain feel more realistic. Because of how it bounces. It bounces on the ground like smooth. So Raptor's smoother, as far as like, and it is faster. But like, I don't know, it just looks cooler. And I like the Jantha masteries for it too. So I am looking forward to getting Jantha so that I can have a so I can have the souped out Warclaw. But for right now, even now, as its base form with nothing super special, I mean, it still has like these skills here, which I do like that they have. But even with these skills, like, it's just nice. It's nice to be able to run around with it in open world and utilize it. I greatly appreciate that they did this, right? It's very good on them to do that. I'm debating on whether I want to go over here and loop around, or if I just, if I want to come back here and loop back around, or if I want to come back, I could do that. I could come back over here, finish this section out, and come back around. So we still have to go around the entire mountain. But like, yeah, like I said, I'm very happy with how they introduced some of the newer stuff with the expansion stuff. Like with the mounts, just having the players be able to unlock them immediately. Well, and granted, like with the, I think I've already come down this way. With this particular one, for instance, with the Warclaw and the Springer, the only reason I got them was by doing, maxing out, going and putting my character in, what they call it, the into dragons. I was doing a tutorial on fishing and how to get started and stuff like that. So I did it from a new player's perspective on kind of where to go from that. So I did kind of cheese a little bit of it, but I kind of feel like it was a justifiable thing. Kind of cute. Sorry. This one's gonna take a moment, I think. But anyway, sorry, I stopped talking because I was trying to focus and I lost track of what I was trying to get at. There we go. Do we really need to find the mouths. There's these mouths that are more efficient. See if we can get ourselves a big group of them. Anyways, but it's nice that it didn't really take me much. I just did it to get some levels and things, and it works. So I'm glad that it didn't take me much to do it. I also do like that they give people raptors outright. I do think Skimmer should be one of those ones you can get outright, or you can unlock it in, Tyria, like over in Lion's Arch. But like, you can unlock it in Lion's Arch, but you have to still own the expansion of Pot of Fire. Because there's a reason why I say Lion's Arch. Because other than it being a very watery dock, which makes sense that there'd be watery mounts there, or water-based mounts. The other reason is that when you want to max out the Skimmer, you have to go to Lion's Arch anyways and deal with a trainer there who's more experienced in that, and that's how you teach your Skimmer to dive. Which we will be doing, because the diving thing is amazing. But, that being the case, it would make sense that there would be like a hub there, or maybe a vendor from Path of Fire that would be there that you could mess with. But I get why. I'm pretty sure that Skimmer is locked behind Cannon Jump, or it's the Springer's jumping skill, one of the two. So I do think that's why they didn't do it, but I do think that that could be worked around, I feel. Yeah, let's get that hand there. Oh, there's two hands here. I mean, that works. And also, it seems really sad when I see the Char undead because they have, like, no fur on their tail. So it just makes you feel like... So it makes you... It makes the Char look so... It makes me think of, like a sad cat. That's all it is. It just makes you think of sad cats. We're almost done. See, this one takes so long. Mostly because it takes me so long to kill stuff. It's kind of like how some of the Asurans are bald, like the females. You can tell that they're female based on their voice lines, but and like they're corpses. That's why, like, you know, everything decays and stuff. But it's sad because it's like, oh, you're so pathetic and so weak looking, so frail looking. That's one of the things. It makes it look, they look frail. It's not a choice, a fashion choice. Okay, fine. These trees, for whatever reason, they're too fat. Okay, so somehow I didn't unlock that. We're gonna go touch this section here. I'm pretty sure this is just a pathway linking the two together. Yes. Sorry, I'm looking around to see if there's anything else I need to get. Okay, we're heading back this way because there's a point of interest we need to grab. Or I think it's point of interest, yeah. But also, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I got every cave section unlocked. Sometimes it's very particular. I've got a waypoint we got to get over here too. We'll grab this visa. I think this visa is very close to the bridge. Yeah, this pool. It's all this rift stuff. We're gonna walk over here to this waypoint. Better to have it than not. Oh yeah, I don't think I have the pink, do I have the pink one? I think maybe I got the pink one. Okay, cool. So I got the pink one when I was here. What are you doing?
I'm just fixing the bathroom. I'm done.
Okay. As we walked in. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and get these points of interest first before I go too far. Could I have walked around like a civil human being? Yes. Am I gonna do that? No. You've all seen me play Skyrim. You know I don't play by the rules of mounts and laws and regulations. Boring. Let me see here.
Thanks. This will really help.
Did I get this point of interest? No.
We heal as one.
There it is. There we go.
We heal as
Did you not start? There we go. Okay, let me see here.
Thanks.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yes. Okay, cool. So we have done that. So yeah, we're gonna go back and do this heart over here. The one that's up here in the cave. And then I'm gonna head back around the mountain again. So we will swap videos once I get to this waypoint up here. Alright.
And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. I'll shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget